skies over the Coachella Valley, as you can see behind me on the Agua Caliente Casino Camp. That'll change a little later on today. Yesterday, though, we had a high of 107, 2 below the 109-degree normal in Palm Springs, and we'll be sort of close to that again today. 61 degrees at Yucca Valley, 81,000 Palms, 74 at the airport right now under clear skies, winds light, under 10 miles an hour for most of us, although a gust of 12-mile-an-hour winds out of the west at Thousand Palms and Indio. They will pick up later this afternoon. We do have the marine layer. This is the Santa Monica Mountains looking down at some of the cloud tops, the low and mid-level clouds there. But here in the Coachella Valley, Toro Peak Cam looking to the north, nothing but blue above us. Radar. Yeah, quiet over Southern California. Got to look well to the east of us over New Mexico for some action. That's where the monsoonal moisture is backed off into. Basically, well to the east of us. That's where the high pressure is, and keeping us about close to normal, maybe a couple degrees below normal, like yesterday, 105 to 109. Some high clouds move in late in the day, and onshore winds typically pick up late in the afternoon. 107 today in Palm Springs, kind of like yesterday. Dry air with that number. 108 at Indio, 97 degrees at Cabazon, 94 at Joshua Tree, and 102 at 29 Palms. Overnight lows like they have been over the past few days under clear skies, and lots of middle 70s later tonight. Now, we do have a disturbance that'll be making its way to the north of us over Northern California, but it'll play a role in chipping away at the numbers. So 103 to 107, slightly below normal temps, still dry air in place for us in the Coachella Valley. Matter of fact, on Friday, tomorrow, 105 in Palm Springs, 106 at Indio, and subtract maybe another degree or two for Saturday. That'll be the lowest point as far as high temps in the valley in our near future. 103 on Saturday, under sunshine at Palm Springs, 104 at Indio. Winds, really not much change in that department like the last few days. Just onshore winds begin to pick up around late afternoon, early evening hours, overnight as well. Yeah, upper 30-mile-an-hour sustained winds around the San Gorgonio Pass. That'll be the case through Saturday. And Desert Hot Springs, maybe 20-mile-an-hour, mid-20s there as far as gusts. Now, as far as surface moisture, we remain dry, single digits to around 10% relative humidity into this coming weekend. Not much change there. So high pressure begins to develop again and strengthen, and those numbers move back up. So 110 or better for most of us. This will be Tuesday of next week for the Coachella Valley, and relatively dry for us in the area. Specifically on Tuesday of next week, 111 in Palm Springs, Cathedral City, 110 Rancho Mirage, 109 at La Quinta. Monsoonal moisture over the next 7 days stays clear of Southern California, although it does move back into Arizona in the next few days. So nothing for us as far as rain. Quick check of the tropics. Tropical wave in the North Pacific. Here's Hawaii. It's moving its way to the west. 40% chance of developing into Gill. And in the North Atlantic Basin, in the Gulf of Mexico, south of Mobile, Alabama, 10% chance of that developing into anything. Looks like it will not become Dexter. Comfort Air 7-day forecast. 107 degrees today with filtered sunshine late in the afternoon. 105 sunshine Friday, 103 Saturday before the numbers build back up. Pair of 111s Tuesday, Wednesday of next week.
They say dogs are a man's best friend, but at NBC Palm Springs, we're a dog's best choice for news. Apologies to our competitors, but even your dogs know who leads the pack in news.
Night after night, discover the unique stories that set our valley apart. Together, we're going to find inspiration and foster connections that strengthen the fabric of our community.
Babies are are experts at paying attention to only what is genuinely fascinating, and we couldn't agree more.
It's almost Friday, Thursday, hashtag holiday calendar and pop quiz time. Valerie rejoins us, going to play along.
And
we-
applesauce.
With applesauce, yes.
Applesauce. Pork chops and applesauce. Right?
Actually, her kennel mate's name is Pork Chop.
Oh, really?
Is it really?
Yes,
Oh, that's
it's
funny.
applesauce and pork
That's
chop. They
very
both
funny.
came in together.
Oh, you're
They
so
had been abandoned, and then they were at a high-risk shelter,
Okay.
and then we saved them from there.
A Brady Bunch
That's
Yes.
right.
reference, right?
Yes, that's right.
People may get that. Okay, Thursday, July 24th, 2025. It's National Tell an Old Joke Day. It's a day to maybe share the joke your parents told you when you were young. Maybe as a kid you have a joke. Yeah, resurrect those, but keep it clean. Okay? And in the weather department, we have a couple old jokes that we like to pass around. What advisory would I give if it starts raining cats and dogs?
What?
Please don't step in a poodle.
Good one, Jerry.
good.
That
Yes,
is
we'll avoid the
very
poodles.
good. Did you get that applesauce?
Yes, applesauce. I got it.
What does a cloud wear under its raincoat?
What?
Thunderwear.
Underwear.
Those are
Good.
old
I will remember
Weather
that one.
jokes.
That is
okay.
a good weather joke.
National Cousins Day is today. We have a Mother's Day, Father's Day, Siblings Day. So today is Cousins Day. Get on the
Oh.
phone, maybe call them, say
yeah,
how you
that's
doing.
a great idea.
Our mom and dad's brothers and sisters' kids.
That's right.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's today. Also, National Drive-Through Day is today. You can drive through for a lot of things. Food, coffee, banks, pharmacies. Yeah, maybe we want to celebrate that today.
Okay.
Stay in your car.
Go through a drive-through.
My first job was I was a car hop at a drive-through.
Were
At 16
you?
years old, yeah.
Wow.
Roller skates?
Didn't do the roller skates, no, but it was a
been
song.
Well, that wouldn't be drive-through though, would it? Okay. anyway.
Maybe. We
But
almost
you
lost
could
the
wear them anyway.
applesauce.
I don't know why I thought of that. Also, International Tequila Day is today, made from the blue agave plant near the city of Tequila in Mexico, is basically where the first tequilas were made. And we have two tequila questions in today's pop quiz. And they both have to do with the song. Okay, first of two, multiple choice, of course. Almost everyone is familiar with the 1958 Latin-inspired surf song Tequila from the Champs. It's basically an instrumental track with just one word, the song's title, repeated this many times during
Oh,
the
my
tune's 2 minute and
goodness.
15-second length. How many times do you hear the word tequila? 3 times, 4 times, 5
I'm gonna
times,
go.
A, B, or C?
I'm
What do
gonna
you
go
got there?
5.
Tequila.
Who wrote
Got
that
CC.
song? They're genius.
1958. How many times did they say it? Got a lot of C's, 1 B, and the answer's 3.
Oh,
A.
it seemed like it was a lot.
No.
I thought it was even more than 5.
Me too. I thought,
Just
wow,
3.
that's not
Who
enough.
knew?
Let's pause for the second one.
Tequila.
Okay, second tequila-related song question. The 1985 comedy film starring Pee Wee Herman features a scene in which Pee Wee visits a biker bar where he accidentally knocks over their motorcycles parked outside. The biker gang threatens to kill him until Pee Wee wins them over by dancing to the song Tequila. Remember the big shoe dance? While wearing a pair of white platform shoes. What's the name of this Pee Wee Herman film? A, Big Top Pee Wee. B, Pee Wee's Big Adventure. Or C, Pee Wee's Big Holiday.
Oh, boy.
Back to the control room for this tequila question. Got a B, and a B, and a B, and a B.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
this
go
one's
B.
a little too easy. So yeah,
Yay!
all got the first one wrong. Second one, you did pretty good. You redeemed yourselves.
Thank goodness.
All right.
Phew.
The Champs, Tequila, taking us to headlines.
Springs.
Welcome back on this Thursday, July 24th. I'm Mary Strong. Thanks so much for joining us this morning. Jerry's going to have your forecast coming up in just a few minutes, but first, a recap of your top stories this morning. Authorities are asking for your help finding a missing woman. Jerry Chamberlain was last seen around 1 o'clock Wednesday afternoon in La Quinta. She's 67 years old, stands at 5'5", weighs about 110 pounds, has gray hair, and was last seen wearing a blue sundress. Officials say she is on foot. Please contact the CHP or the Sheriff's Department if you happen to see her. Emergency services lines are down in the city of Indio this morning at around 5 a.m. today. The Indio Police Department put out a statement alerting the public to the outage, and there's currently no timeline for repair. They say other agencies are experiencing problems as well. In the meantime, you can call the number you see right here on your screen for emergencies. That number is 760-391-4051. Two men accused of robbing a postal service worker in the Valley are headed for state prison. In April, we told you about Luis Gonzalez of Victorville and Jose Chavaria of Los Angeles. Authorities say the pair confronted a postal worker in Palm Desert, brandished what appeared to be a firearm, and took money and other belongings. It's unclear if packages were stolen. On Tuesday, the pair pled guilty to second-degree robbery under separate plea agreements. Neither of the pair had previous felony convictions. The city of Indio unveiled a comprehensive strategic plan this week outlining priorities through 2030. They are targeting 6 key areas that include downtown development and economic opportunity. As part of the 5-year plan, city officials are looking to attain and retain businesses to diversify the city's employment base and create a variety of job types for residents. The city also hopes to encourage an ecosystem of entrepreneurship for residents through partnerships with the county and College of the Desert, which they hope will lead to new business opportunities.
We have 2 key focus areas. One is for economic development as a whole, looking at the whole community. Where can we develop businesses and opportunities throughout, small businesses, large commercial developments, employment for folks, creating jobs here locally. About 80% of people that live in Indio commute out. So how do we keep our residents here, working here, and living here? As far as downtown, we have a downtown destination section. We have several developments currently going on, new restaurants coming in the next 12 to 18 months. We have a hotel that's a Skyline that's under construction right now. So there's a lot of good stuff already going on in downtown. So we're looking at increasing that, bolstering that, and bringing more businesses in.
The plan emerged from community engagement, reaching thousands of residents through forums, surveys, and interviews. Indio's brewing up something special, and we're not just talking about beer. The city's first ever brewery is opening its doors and expanding the local business scene. NBC Palm Springs' Antonio Marquez has that story.
That's right, Indio Brewing is finally opening its doors officially, and it's welcoming the whole family, focusing on bringing the best to the brewery, but also fun for the whole family.
Spend the afternoon here. You know, it's not just for adults, but also bring the kids.
You heard right. Bring the whole family to Indio Brewing, where a brewery becomes a go-to place for everyone to enjoy quality time with each other.
When COVID happened, a lot of breweries shut down, so really got more into home brewing, and got our business partners who are family friends, got them into home brewing as well. And it kind of started all from that.
And now it has become the first brewery to open in the city of Indio, adding its own style and offering a place to go during the hot days of summer, but also the rest of the year.
One of the biggest things that North Indio was lacking is a place to hang out at. And so when we decided to open the brewery and deciding where in Indio we wanted, we chose North Indio so that way we had a place for families like ourselves to come and enjoy somewhere family friendly that, you know, the families can just come down and hang out. There's plenty of parking, so that's not an issue. And then we even have the parking lot, so that way we can have food trucks come in and have easy access with our door open when the weather's nice.
And when we say that Indio Brewing is committed to bringing the community together, they mean it. Not only pouring their hard work and heart into the recipes, but also giving others the opportunity to do the same.
I've been talking to a couple of other local home brewers, and mentioned to them, if they feel like they have a really good recipe, we're more than happy to have them come in and be like a guest brewer for us. Where we'll, of course, we'll pay for all the ingredients, we'll facilitate the brewing, and we have all the equipment here.
A really unique experience and one to look forward to during the grand opening this weekend. So remember, the grand opening will be this Friday starting at 4 p.m. with a live DJ and giveaways. Antonio Marquez, NBC Palm Springs.
The city of Palm Springs is pushing forward with their Blue Zones project by holding a series of tobacco waste cleanup days at community parks. The first one is next weekend on Saturday, August 2nd at Demuth Park. The Blue Zone project is an attempt by the city to turn Palm Springs into a registered blue zone, a place where people live better, longer, and higher quality lives. It's a concept that was spearheaded by Dan Buettner, who did an interview with our Fred Rogan a few months back. Take a look.
Okay, so how do you create that environment in a Palm Springs or a Coachella?
First of all, the public sector, the mayor, the city council, superintendent of school, have to agree to this approach. We're going to make the whole community healthier. We also rely on restaurants, grocery stores, workplaces, and churches. So our team will come in and we'll try to get them to agree to optimize designs and policies here so the healthy choice is the easy choice.
Again, that first cleanup project is next weekend, August 2nd at Demuth Park, if you'd like to participate. The tequila business is booming. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry. From movie stars to musicians, it seems like every celebrity is pouring their name into a bottle. For National Tequila Day, our Kai Beach spoke with experts to break down the economic impact and the difference between the varieties lining the shelves.
Just pour your tequila, and you can have a nice evening.
There's a big buzz around tequila. It's much more than just the alcohol. For National Tequila Day, we stopped by Las Casuelas in Rancho Mirage, where bartender Efren,
and then you're gonna add,
who's been mixing drinks for more than 20 years, offered a beginning guide to this booming spirit.
Experience like nice margarita, and we've been doing it at this location for over 50 years.
He says it starts with Blanco, the clear, unaged tequila.
Make you always happy, having a margarita in your hands, on the rocks.
Then comes Reposado, aged up to a year for a smoother sip.
Reposado can be used in both, like sipping or a mixed drink.
And finally, Añejo, which is often barrel-aged for a richer, deeper flavor.
The Añejo, the aroma, the smell, and you can, at the time, every sip, you feel it.
The global tequila market, valued at more than $10 billion in 2023 and expected to nearly double by 2030, Gonzalez says learning the difference now could elevate your next fiesta and your palate. I'm Kai Beach for NBC Palm Springs.
Earlier, we showed you a photo of a location somewhere in the Coachella Valley, and I told you I'd show you the photo again and give you one more hint before we reveal that location at the end of our broadcast. So here's the photo, and here's the hint. This is a locally owned business, and it smells really, really good in here. Think about that. We'll tell you more about this special location coming up later in our broadcast. But first, let's get head back over to Jerry in the Weather Center for a look at what's ahead in your forecast. Jerry?
In our near future, temperatures will fluctuate a little bit. We'll look at that and look at your weekend as well. As far as our NBC Palm Springs holiday countdown calendar, 39 degrees. You know where my mind is. 39 days until Labor Day, 99 to Halloween. We'll be back in a bit.
They say dogs are a man's best friend, but at NBC Palm Springs, we're a dog's best choice for news. Apologies to our competitors, but even your dogs know who leads the pack in news.
Discover the unique stories that set our valley apart. Together, we're going to find inspiration and foster connections that strengthen the fabric of our community.
Babies are experts at paying attention to only what is genuinely fascinating, and we couldn't agree more.
Clear skies in our Agua Caliente Casino Cam view. We'll see plenty of sunshine, a few high clouds moving in late in the day. Yesterday, we'll call it normal, 2 off from our normal high of 109. We hit 107 in Palm Springs yesterday, and we'll be sort of near that later today. Temps include 78 degrees at Indio under sunshine, 81,000 Palm, 73 at the airport, 67 degrees at Banning, 65 that's at Joshua Tree. Now, as far as winds, they are light and variable right now, but they will pick up out of the west as they usually do this time of year in the Coachella Valley through the San Cogonio Pass. Santa Monica can, yeah, we're looking at a marine layer, lots of clouds below the Santa Monica Mountains there looking down, but nothing but clear skies. Toro Peak Cam looking to the north, clear conditions over the valley. Okay, as far as radar, yeah, we're not going to see anything over the next few days. No echoes despite a marine layer, but there is some rain, scattered stuff over New Mexico. That's how far back the marine layer is. It has retreated a little bit, but high pressure will keep us, again, like yesterday, at normal, at least close to it. 105 to 109, high clouds move in second half of the day, filtered sunshine with 107 in Palm Springs, Thousand Palms, Pero 108's Palm Desert, Indio 102, 29 Palms, 90s, Banning, Beaumont, and Cabazon. Overnight lows under mostly clear skies tonight should be in the middle 70s once again for like the third day in a row. Now, tomorrow we have a disturbance that'll move its way over central and northern California. What does it mean for us? Well, it kind of pushes that high aside a little bit, so the numbers come down slightly, 103 to 107. That's Friday afternoon. Plenty of sunshine, still hot and dry for us in the valley. 105 in Palm Springs today. Basically tomorrow, 105 in Palm Springs, 106 at Indio, 101 at 29 Palms. And then we shave off a couple more degrees. That'll be our lowest point as far as high temps in the next 7 days in front of us. 103 on Saturday with mostly sunny skies, 104 at Indio. Winds really not an issue. They will be like they have been over the past few days, just picking up 20-mile-an-hour sustained winds around the San Cogonio Pass in Desert Hot Springs late afternoon and evening. And surface moisture remains dry today and tomorrow. Single-digit relative humidity for the Coachella Valley. Okay, as far as next week is concerned, we'll see some changes. The numbers move back up thanks to ridge of high pressure that begins to build over the area again. So 109 to 113. That'll be Tuesday, specifically 111 for Palm Springs under sunshine Tuesday afternoon. 110 Rancho Mirage. A mess of thunderstorms making its way to the west. There's Hawaii. It has a 40% chance of developing into Gill. Doesn't look all that great, and very unlikely that this tropical wave south of Mobile, Alabama will become a named storm. 10% of that surviving. And that could become Dexter? No, it's not going to happen. Comfort Air 7-day forecast, 107 today, 105 tomorrow, plenty of sunshine. Lowest point in the numbers on our 7-day forecast Saturday with a few high clouds, 103. Then we start seeing the numbers warm up. 106 Sunday, 111 Tuesday.
And now the Agua Caliente Entertainment Report, brought to you by Agua Caliente Casinos.
The new psychological thriller, The Home, opens in Valley theaters this weekend. Manny the Movie Guy gives us a sneak peek.
Hello, Manny. How are you, man?
I am wonderfully blessed, Mr. James, and a big congrats on The Home, an emotionally charged psychological thriller that speaks volumes on aging and family trauma. I enjoyed it.
Thank you so much. That means so much. Thank you, Manny.
I was like this in the beginning and then like this at the end. I mean, what a payoff.
Right, yeah. We worked very hard on paying it off well, yeah, in that last 25 minutes.
You saw how clean this place was coming in?
Yes, sir. The Home is about a young man who has some troubles. He's a graffiti artist. He breaks some laws. And instead of doing jail time, he's given community service at a elderly care facility where he has to be the on-site super and take care of some of the residents, clean up after them at a very large facility. So he reluctantly takes the job, but he'd rather do that than go to jail. So he arrives at this place and quickly starts to realize that something strange is happening.
They deserve comfort in their twilight years.
So I always wanted to do something straight horror, some psychological horror that I grew up on in the 70s, and Rosemary's Baby and movies like The Tenant. So it was more of my attempt to say, let's do something different. Let's do something truly horror, straight ahead.
Here to get your garbage. Helping you realize this vision, your vision, is the fantastic Pete Davidson as a troubled Max. Yeah. What made you zero in on him? He's fantastic in here.
Oh, great. I'm so happy you liked him. He's amazing. I think he's amazing in the film. So we grew up. So Pete, I knew Pete before Pete was a celebrity. He grew up the street from me here on Staten Island. And when Adam and I were writing the script, we thought, Pete is a lot like Max. He did have some, tragedy in his youth, like Max. He processes a lot of his grief and his life through his art, and as does Max with his drawing. So we thought there was something similar. There was a mirror there that I thought Pete might relate to Max.
Hey, man, I'm not gonna hurt you.
I hope that they are first and foremost thrilled. I hope that they're shocked by the twist in the third act. I hope that I can really work very hard on that twist. I hope they don't see that coming. I think some people will, some people won't. And I hope that they go on this journey with Max, because I think where it ends, I think that they'll be both shell-shocked by how insane it gets, and I also think they'll be cheering. I hope that there's some cheering in the audience too.
They'll all be like this too at the end.
Right, exactly. I'm like that till this, exactly.
A big congrats on your film. Again, everyone must enter The Home.
Oh, Manny, thank you so much, man. Great.
Bad on the outside. We have to look on the inside.
Oh my goodness, I don't think I've ever been scared by a preview until now. We're going to head out and take a look at something a little more joyful. Our live look from our Indian Wells Golf Resort camera. We're going to be right back with a recap of your weather forecast and a reveal of a Where in the Valley special location. Stay right here. Time now to reveal our special location for our broadcast. Did you guess where this is? It's the Brandini Toffee in Rancho Mirage, where they offer factory tours. The business started right here locally and is internationally known. It's a must-see if you haven't been there. It smells so good in there. They've got toffee, ice cream, great gift packages, and the best thing, handcrafted toffee milkshakes. Yum. This might be the day to grab one of those.
I could be the hammer guy.
You could break and eat. That's what I'd be doing. Like I Love Lucy.
I'll break them, you sample.
Okay, I will do that.
Forecast today, we're going to see plenty of sunshine. Some high clouds do move in second half of the day, so filtered sunshine, but kind of near normal numbers. 107 in Palm Springs, Indio 108, 109 Rancho Mirage, 102 at Desert Hot Springs. We chip away at the numbers a little bit by Saturday 103, but back to the 110s next week.
And we've got more news coming your way at 11, your midday news. We hope you go out and make it a great Thursday today. Have a good one.